class is a dancing Shiva class. So we're honoring and paying homage to the deity Shiva. And the move or the pose for dancing Shiva has one leg on the ground, one leg up, and there's these moving arms. So Shiva has 4 arms, and they're always juggling, they're always balancing. And this leg that connects to the ground is embodiment, is groundedness, it's connection. This leg that is lifted symbolizes release or letting go. One arm is holding a drum, which is creation, and the other hand is almost protecting. So there's a protecting element. And then if you've ever seen the dancing Shiva statue, there's this arc of fire all around. And this arc of fire represents destruction. So these 5 actions of Shiva are all balanced. So that balance between creation and destruction, that balance between what we need to build and what needs to happen and what needs to be let go of and what needs to be transformed. So it's really potent right now to feel between the light and the dark and both sides, or yin and yang, and know that there's that dance in between, that we really have to feel into what that truth is for us. And the other big piece about Shiva is remembering and feeling into our divinity. So that this physical form, that these stories that's playing out is not our true selves. That we are beyond that. We are not our physical bodies. We can become very attached to physical form and to the stories of life. And to remember the illusion, and to remember that we are beyond that. We are more than that. We are, our light and our divinity is eternal. So with that being said, we're going to start in our backs, and we're going to feel into the length of our spine on the earth. And take a couple of breaths with one hand on the heart and one hand on the belly. I just want you to breathe into your hands, feeling every inhale as an opportunity to create and expand. And every exhale as an invitation to let go, to release, transform. From this place, releasing hands, and gently hugging the knees in towards the chest. We'll roll the knees in both directions, massaging through the hips, massaging through the spine. And then we'll plant both feet onto the earth. And then with straight arms, I want you to press the tops of your thighs away, almost out of your hip joints, elongating through your hip flexors and just finding that traction there. Release, take the hands to the top of the knees, and then press the knees away with long, straight arms, feeling your lower back really connect to the earth. For 3, 2, 1. From here, plant the feet, lift the hips. So you're in bridge pose. Exhale, roll the hips down, lift the knees. And you can just lift the knees a little, or you can really engage through the lower abdominal muscles and lift the hips off the ground. Exhale, hips back down towards the earth. Inhale. into your bridge. Exhale back down. A couple more times like that. And the next time the feet are on the ground, take your right leg to the sky, circle out through the ankle. And then drop your right foot on top of your left thigh, flex that right foot and press that right knee out towards the right. Hands to the back of the left thigh, pull the left knee in. Soften the shoulders down away from the ears. You can flex both feet if that feels good. That's 3, 4, 2, 1. Gently release. Taking your hands back down, we're going to slide the left leg long, figure 4. And then from here, roll to your left side and come up onto your forearm. We're just going to breathe into that left side body, finding some space here for 3, 4, 2, 1. Gently roll back down. Take it back into that figure 4 shape and then roll up into a single leg bridge once more. Exhale, release, knees back and towards the chest. Bring the feet back down towards the earth, left leg to the sky. Circle out through the left foot. Take the left foot across the right thigh, press the left foot out to the left knee out to the left, flex the foot, take the hands behind the right thigh. Soften the shoulders down. And when you're ready, take that right leg long. Keep the left foot on top of the right. Roll onto your right side. Left knee touches the earth and come up onto your right elbow. Just breathing and finding that openness to the right side body for 3, 2, 1. Rolling back. Bending the left knee again. Finding a single leg bridge. Exhale, release down. And hug the knees in towards the chest, and then we're just going to rock and roll up and down the spine a couple of times. For 3, for 2, 1. Come to soles together, forward fold. Baddha Konasana. Allow the head to be heavy. Allow the breath to be deep. Letting go of what you don't need. And bringing in the breath to create what you do. Inhale, coming up. Let's bring the knees together and come to a kneeling position, sitting on your heels. From this place, we're just going to move through some dancing Shiva arms. So bringing the hands out, starting to bend through the elbows, left to right. There's no right or wrong, just feeling into the flow of both sides, connecting the movements. Shiva is a source of all movement, the dancing Shiva. And even if you want to bend your hands together and then release them out to the side, it could be one version. Otherwise, it's just going to be an up and down, side to side. Imagining like you have 4 arms and you're just juggling all the things you need to juggle so gracefully, with integrity, with truth, and Next time we inhale and bring the hands high, exhale, forward fold, bring the hands back behind you. Continue like that, inhaling high, exhale, forward fold. And the next time you inhale high, we're going to twist towards the right, taking the left arm forward, right arm back. And then continue to move those arms to find that dance. So we're staying in the twist to the right and then just noticing if we can move your arms. And the next time the right fingertips are down, we're going to lift the hips, lift the left arm. Exhaling, return the hips to the earth, take the left hand across the right knee, stay in the twist. For 3, 2, 1, release, inhale high, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, twist to the left, this time right arm in front. Twisting from the core, keeping that engagement through the center as you dance your arms, keeping the shoulders soft down away from the ears. And then the next time the left hand is down, come up onto the fingertips, lift the right arm, lift the hips. As you soften the hips back down, right hand across the left knee, continue to twist from your core. From here, releasing the hands, fingertips drop towards the ground, facing forward by your feet, and see if you can press into the fingers to lift the hips. And as the hips come back down, slide the fingers forward, press the palms into the ground on either side of your knees, and see if you can lift your knees up any amount. Maybe they hover a little bit, or maybe you can really bring them up in towards the body. For 3, 2, 1, release. Let's slide out onto our belly into Sphinx pose with the elbows underneath the shoulders, feet wide. You're just going to drop the head down and gently roll left to right. The next time your head is towards the left, bend the left knee, look back towards the heel. And the next time the head is towards the right, bend through the right knee. And as you bring your head back forward, we're going to see about lifting through the elbows, only if that feels okay for your body. So we're going to see if we lift the elbows, how that feels in the back. If it's too much on the lower back, you can slide the hands away a little bit more. And then try lifting from this place. For 3, or 2, 1, soften the elbows, hands underneath the shoulders, and slide back to your child's pose, knees wide, hips to heels. Soften your head to the earth or to your hands. Find a place on your mat, find a place on your body that you can let go through the head. Grounding, balancing, connecting. From here, coming through to your tabletop position. Knees under hips, wrists under shoulders. Bring your left knee to the center and then cross your right knee over the top, both shins to the mat. And then bring your feet wide. So Nikki, this might not feel good for you, so just take it easy. Send your hips back towards the heels and see how that feels. You might stop at any point that it feels like it's too much for the knees. If you can, sit all the way back, hips to the earth, and then we'll switch and twist to the right. And then we'll come back to tabletop. Rolling forward. Taking the right knee out to the right foot out to the outside of the right hand. And let's just get into that right hip. So moving forwards and backwards. Maybe flexing the right toes to the sky, maybe circling through the hips. An invitation to stay as you are up on your arms, or you can maybe bend through the elbows and go a little deeper, or option to come to the forearms. We're still warming up, so stay where you need to stay to feel healthy in your body. My last invitation is to maybe reach the right arm underneath the right leg. Bend through the right elbow and see if you can bring the back of the hand to the hip or to the leg with the palm facing up. And continue to move and stretch into this right hip. So both hands can be on the ground, or maybe it's just one arm, doesn't matter. This right arm behind is just prepping us for a bind later on if you choose to take it. Right hand plants on the inside of the right foot, coming back up. And let's flex the right foot and let's slide the right leg out towards the right as far as you can, and then bring it back to tabletop and come into dancing cat-cow. Following your breath, following the cycles of your own energy. For 3, for 2, 1. Right knee to the center. Let's take the left knee, cross it over the top. Make sure the right knee is really snug behind the left. Take the heels and the toes wide and maybe sit the hips back. You doesn't have to go all the way back, but if you do, let's twist to the left. Wherever you are, take an inhale. And on your exhale, gently, kindly bring the body back forward, unraveling, and stepping the left foot on the outside of the left hand. I like to bring my right knee back a bit to support the openness of this left hip. My left foot's facing out to the left just a little, and then I'm just going to explore to the left hip, forward and back, left to right, taking your time, following your own direction. You can stay up on the arms, or bend through the elbows, or come to the forearms. Send the breath where it needs it the most. And if you did so on the other side, you can extend the left arm underneath the left leg, bend the left arm up so the back of the hand touches the hip or the leg. Continue to move if that feels okay. 4, 3, 2, 1. Unravel left hand by the left foot, coming all the way up, flexing the left foot, slide it out towards the left as far as you can, and then bring yourself back to tabletop. Dancing cat-cow. This time we're going to move into opposite leg and arm. So when you're ready from tabletop, I'm going to reach the right leg back and left arm forward, inhale. Exhale, elbow to knee as you round. 2 more times like that. Inhale, reach away. Exhale, elbow to knee. Next time you reach away, bend your knee, bend your elbow, reach back, hold your foot or hold your ankle. If you have the bind, press the foot into the hand, reach the chest. If you don't have the bind, just reach your hand back towards the foot. Everyone keep the right knee bent, lower the left hand down, and then curl yourself through, step the right foot through to low lunge. Tuck the back toes, come on up. Inhale, we're high, exhale, foot fold, body forward, hands back. Keep the right knee bent. 2 more times, just like that.
The next time we come high, we're going to twist towards our right. So we're going to inhale high, twist to the right, with the left arm forward. So you're twisting towards that right knee. And then let's move through the arms in that twist. And then see if you can bring that right hand down towards the left heel. Maybe it touches, maybe it doesn't, and then the left hand to the sky. From here, let's twist everything towards the left. So both hands down on the inside of the right foot. Take this left foot underneath the body, sit yourself down into a squat. And then we're continuing the arms. Looking over your left hand, taking your left hand to the mat, straightening your right leg, modified side plank. Invitation to stay here, or if you want to work into the obliques, the side body, you're going to bend the right knee up, step it forward, and then bend the right knee and step it behind. So have another play like that, forward and back if you're moving. And the next time the right leg is down, drop the right knee, drop the right hand. Let's flow through at the back of the mat. Chin and chest to the earth. Hips to follow, shoulders roll up and back. Child's pose. 3 breaths before we do the other side. Taking your time to cycle back to tabletop, and then we'll do the left leg when you're ready. So left leg back, right arm forward. Inhale out, exhale, elbow to knee. 2 more like that. Inhale out, exhale round. Bending through both knee and elbow, reaching back towards the ankle, holding or reaching towards the foot. If you have the bind, push the foot into the hand, lift the chest. Everybody keep a deep bend in the left knee as you reach your right hand back down. Curl yourself forward to step the left foot through to low lunge. Tuck the back toes, hands high. Inhale up, exhale a forward fold, hands back. 2 more like that. Next time the hands are high, let's twist towards the left. Right hand forward, left hand back. Continuing to move through the Shiva's arms, a dancing Shiva. Gorgeous. And then as the left hand moves down, maybe you can hunt for that right heel, right arm to the sky. From this place, let's spin everything to the right. So hands down and the inside of the left foot, right foot slides underneath the body towards the left, sitting down, arms floating and dancing. Looking out over your right shoulder, right hand comes to the mat, left leg long, left hand to the sky. Staying here, or option to bend the top knee, tap it forward, bend the top knee and step it back. Having a play, engaging through your outer hip, engaging through your obliques, engaging through your core. And the next time the left foot is down, roll the left hand, left knee to the earth. Let's flow it through chin and chest. Child's pose, or the next pose we're moving into is downward facing dog. So you can meet me there, there's no rush. Down dog, we're pedaling through the knees, spreading through the fingers, really suctioning the palms to the mat. And we're going to have a play with side plank. So if that feels like too much right now, you stay in down dog and breathe. If you want to have a plain side plank, toes to the right, knees bent, and as they straighten, we come to side plank with the right arm reaching towards the sky. And then we'll try that again on the other side. So bend your knees, roll back through downward facing dog, toes to the left, knees bend, left arm lifts. Straighten both legs, left arm to the sky. Let's try that again. Left hand down, toes to the right from down dog, and lift the right arm. From the side plank, if you want to try lifting the top or the front foot and tapping it forward and tapping it behind. And then you can try the other side. So toes to the left, left arm high. And then it's the top foot or the left foot that taps forward and back. When you're ready, from down dog, we're going to walk towards our hands, taking small mindful steps, really feeling your mat, feeling into the balance between the weight in your hands and the weight in your feet. And when you get to forward fold, bend the knees a lot. Release your head, nod the head yes, shake the head no. And then bend the knees as you roll to stand. Inhale, hands high. Exhale, we're coming to chair, but we're sending the body forward and hands back. So I bend my knees, send my hips back, and allow my body to come forward as my hands move back. So try that a couple more times. Inhaling, standing, lifting. Exhaling, bowing forward. One more. The next time you're forward folding, the right leg comes up, the right knee lifts. And my standing leg is bent, my top knee is bent. And we're going to twist towards that knee, twisting to your right. And see if we can continue to move through these arms, dancing Shiva. Nice. And then step the right leg back into a high lunge. It's going to be a shortened high lunge so that the left knee can bend and the right knee can bend. Inhale, hands high. Exhale, forward fold. One more like that. And this time as we come up, we're going to twist towards the left. So we're going to take the right hand forward, left arm back. Deep bend through both knees, especially that right knee, and continue to dance. From here, we're going to spin everything to the right. So body and toes spin to the right, wide leg. Right knee bends, left leg is straight into Skandasana. Come on down, left toes to the sky, right hand down, left arm lifts. So from here we're going to move into a side angle. So dropping the left toes down, turning the right toes to the back of the mat, right heel grounds, side angle, left arm to the sky. If you want, you can bring this right elbow up to the right thigh, if that is a better version of side angle for you. Everybody take the left arm behind the back. And let's see if we can reverse from here. So engaging through the core, pressing, grounding through both feet as you reverse this right arm, keeping the right knee bent. From here, releasing the arms, taking the left knee down, and taking your arms to prayer twist over your right thigh. For 3, 2, 1, release the prayer, straighten the right leg, and lift the right toes. This might be where you stay and just maintaining the balance as you dance your arms. If you want to go further, you can dip and arch your right hand back to your left heel, and then dip and arch your left hand towards the outside of your right foot. So you can make this as big or as little as you like. You really need to feel engagement through center as well as a twist. Integrating and balancing and juggling it a lot. And the next time your left hand comes forward, bend your right knee, both hands down on the inside of the right foot. Take a breath. Let's slide that right leg out to the right with the right toes lifted, coming back to tabletop, and then coming through a flow, chin and chest. You can rest for 3 breaths in child's, or come straight to down dog as you need. We're going to come back to standing forward fold at the new top of our mat. It's the original back of our mat. Bending the knees. Feet find the hands, but feel every step. Notice every step. Breathe into the transition. And then hang out here in forward fold. Knees bend, roll to stand, head's the last to lift. Inhale, hands high, exhale into chair with a forward fold. 2 more like that. And the next time we lift, we're going to take the left knee up. Bend the standing leg, they bend that right leg. And then we're going to twist towards the left with the right arm forward. So coming into that Shiva, that dancing Shiva. And when you're ready, we're going to step that left leg back into high lunge, a nice short high lunge with 2 bent knees, and inhale the hands high. Exhale into your forward fold. 1 more like that. And as we come high now, we twist to the right. From the core, left arm forward. Keep a bend in your left knee as you dance the arms. From here, we're going to spin everything towards the left, toes and body. Left knee bends, right leg straight. Skandasana. Right toes to the sky, right arm to the sky. My left hand is down on the inside of my left thigh. Now for that side angle. So my right toes come down, my left heel comes down, my left toes face to the front of the mat, my right hand comes high. Deep bend in the left knee. If this is too deep, you can come up onto the thigh. That's perfectly beautiful side angle. Let's wrap this right arm behind the back. And when you're ready to reverse, take the left arm back and behind you. From here, release the arms. Drop the right knee down. We're coming to prayer twist over this left thigh. Shoulders down away from the ears, palms close to the chest for 3, 2, 1. Release the prayer. Straighten the left leg and lift the left toes. You might stay here and practice dancing the arms, finding the balance, even in this awkward twist. And if you want more, there's always more. Dip the left hand back to the right heel and arc the right hand to the outside of the left heel. Move in your own rhythm. Move from your own center, finding your own dance. There's no right or wrong. It's only your dance between. The next time the right arm is forward. I'm going to bend the right knee, bake both hands down the inside of the left foot. Make the left foot heel toes out to the left a little. Left toes lift. Let's slide the left leg out towards the left and then come back to your tabletop and flow it through chin and chest. From here, we're going to come high on the knees. Tucking the toes. Inhaling as we lift, exhale as we forward fold. Take the body forward, hands back. One more like that. This time as we come high, we're going to twist towards the right. Dance through the arms. And the toes are tucked so that maybe you can bring the right hand down to the right heel and left hand to the sky. And then we're going to release hips to heels. Inhale high, exhale forward fold. Let it go. This time we're twisting to the left, so inhale high, exhale, twist to the left. Dance the arms. Then left hand to left heel, right hand to the sky. And release hips to heels. This time we're going to see about putting the fingertips on the earth and then sliding ourselves up into toe squat. So I'm going to bring my toes closer together and my knees together and see if you can balance here without hands. So 3, 2, 1, release, back to your downward facing dog. Now, we're going to end up in a forward fold at the top of our mats. So you can just walk your feet towards your hands and find yourself in a forward fold. If you want to go the scenic route, follow me. Toes to the right, bend your knees, right hand to the sky. Bend your top knee, step the right foot behind, flipping your dog. From here, bend your right knee up, step it down as you turn the right hand down. Turn both toes to face the front of the mat and then walk your feet up towards your hand. We'll all meet in a forward fold at the top of our mat. We'll all inhale together, head the last to lift. Toes and heels together this time. In our chair, knees bend, hips back. We're going to lift the heels. So try that a couple more times, just adding a little bit more balance in. The next time the heels drop, the right knee is going to lift, both knees will bend, and we will twist towards the right. Dancing Shiva. Moving those arms, and then we'll step the right leg back into high lunge. Both knees bend, inhale, hands high, exhale, forward fold, just once. Inhale high, this time we'll twist towards the left. Right arm forward, dance the arms. And if you want to deepen the twist, next time the left arm is down, you can wrap it around the outside of the right thigh. Right arm is high, and you can straighten the back leg and really twist and lean into this. From here, release and twist open towards the right toes and body. Right leg bends, left leg straight, Skandasana. Right hand down, left hand high. And then we're going to come into that side angle, drop the left toes, drop the right heel, right toes face towards the front of the mat, left hand high. Take the left hand behind the back, engage your core as you reach up to reverse. And this time, we're going to try for a full bind. Taking the right hand down underneath the thigh and see if you can connect your hands. If that is a no-go, just stay with the half bind. Looking down at your right leg, we're going to step up to a standing forward fold facing the back of the mat. If you've got the bind, keep the bind. And bend the left knee and see if you can hop up a couple of times and both feet will face the back of the mat. Whether you have the bind or not, left knee is bent, right heel is lifted. If you have the bind, come up to bird of paradise. If you don't have the bind, maybe hold onto the right knee and come up to a standing balance with the right knee high. So you're either holding onto your knee or you're in full bird of paradise. Everybody release the right leg and take the right foot into figure 4 and drop down in. Now this might be where you stay. If you want to play with toe squat, you need to bend your left knee a lot, take your fingertips down to the earth and gently sink your hips towards your heels. You can stay here or maybe one arm or both arms come off the mat. Wherever you are, taking a deep breath. If you're down, begin to make your way back up, pressing deeply into the earth with your hands. And then everybody releases the right knee into dancing Shiva. Excuse me. All the way back with your right leg, right hand to the ground at the same time. Now from here, you can step back to plank and rest, or if you want to flip on the way, you come to the outside of the right foot, step the left foot behind to flip dog, and then we'll all meet back, left arm, left foot to the ground, flowing, repose, or knees, whatever your body needs. And from here you can rest in child's or rest in down dog, whatever your body needs. Allowing every breath to be creating space, and every exhale an opportunity to let go. Feeling into your edges, feeling into your extremes, and noticing that balance in between, noticing that centered, unchanging space in between. Now coming back to downward facing dog. And we're going to come back to a forward fold at the top of our mat. So you can walk your feet towards your hands and hang out in forward fold. Scenic root, toes to the left, bend your knees, left hand to the sky, modified side plank. Left knee will tap forward and then tap back into flip dog. From here, keep the integrity of the right leg as you step the left leg up, over and down as you roll the left hand down, and we all meet in forward fold at the top of the mat. Let's inhale to stand, bringing your toes and your heels together. Inhale up, exhale to chair as you lift your heels. 2 more like that. Connecting your breath to movement. Inhale up and exhale down. And the next time you come up, grounding those heels, lifting that left knee. Dancing Shiva, twisting towards the left with your right arm forward. Feeling that buoyancy, feeling that fluidity And then we step the right leg back into high lunge. One forward fold. Inhale up, exhale down. Back knee is bent. Inhale high, we twist towards the right. When you're ready, left arm forward. Dancing those arms. Taking the right hand on the outside of the left thigh, left hand to the sky. And then maybe straightening the back leg, deepen the twist. And then we spin everything open towards the left toes. Body, bend the left knee, straighten the right leg. Left hand down, right hand to the sky. Ready for your side angle. Right toes down, left heel down, left toes to the front of the mat. Right arm behind the back to your reverse. From here, coming down into your full bind, if that serves you. If not, just keep one arm in the bind and release the left arm. Looking down at your left foot, everybody, bending your right knee and stepping up to a forward fold at the original front of your mat. Right knee is bent, left heel is lifted. So you're either in the bind or your left hand is at your left knee. Everybody come up to a standing balance. Your left knee comes with you. Bird of paradise, you may like to extend your leg. If you don't have bird of paradise, just feel into the openness of the chest. Everybody releases the left foot across into a figure four. Both, the left foot is flexed, the hips move back in space. You're staying here, you're breathing, you're lengthening, you're surrendering. And if you're coming down, you'll need to bend deeply into the right knee and sit in to your heels. Wherever you are, breathe into your hips and find a drishti or a focal point that's not moving. Coming up and out of the torus squat, press into the fingers, lift yourself up back safely, and then everybody release the left knee to dancing Shiva, twisting towards the left. Stepping the left leg back, grounding the left hand. This is opportunity to come to plank and to rest, or to come to the outside of the left foot and your last flip dog before you rest. Chaturanga or flow, right hand, right foot down when you're ready. Everybody meets in child's pose. Rolling forward into your child's pose, into your tabletop, pardon me. Left knee to the center, right knee on top. Same as we did in the warm-up, feet wide. Send your hips back. Twisting towards the right. If that transition doesn't work for you, just come to sit. And we're going to do double pigeon or biolog pose. So we're going to release this right leg a little so that we can bring the left shin across the mat and the right shin to stack on top. I want to flex both my feet, and I actually sometimes put my hands on the soles of both of my feet to feel into what integrity feels like in this pose. My hips really need some space right here, so this is where I'm going to stay. But we're all going to close our eyes when you found the shape that works for you, so that we can let go of whatever illusion, whatever attachment we have to the physical pose. And then we'll feel into sensation and feel into our body wisdom and know you can stay up
to ease out of the pose, or you can forward fold and creep left to right to deepen the pose. And just feel into what does this dance look like for you in this body, in this moment. Option is also to straighten this left leg and just keep the figure 4 on top. That is the same position. For 3, 4, 2, 1. We're going to come to tabletop facing the other direction, so you can either release the legs and just turn around, or you can bring the left heel in, right foot down, and then turn towards your left and come to tabletop facing the other direction. Let's do the left leg. So the right knee is in the center, the left leg crosses over, no gap, feet wide, hips all the way back to the mat, twisting to the left. So we're going to find that fire log or double pigeon on this side when you're ready, releasing the twist, releasing the top leg a little, just so that you can shift the right knee over to the right and allow this right shin to be parallel to the top of the mat, and then allow the left foot to stack on top. Bring your palms to the soles of both your feet to keep them flexed. And then once you've found what feels like your version of fire log, release your hands, release your gaze, and close down the eyes. If it's too much, you can straighten the bottom leg. And just allow yourself to either stay upright and breathe, or explore forward and side to side if you need. What does your inner dance feel like in this moment, in this pose? Everybody release. So come to reverse tabletop, plant the feet, bring your hands by your hips, fingertips face forward, and lift the hips. Inhale. Exhale, release the hips back down. And we'll try that one more time. Lifting up to reverse tabletop. And this time, from reverse tabletop, bring your knees forward and sit your hips close to your heels and keep your elbows bent. So then maybe walk your feet away from your hands a little bit more. So create a bit more space, and then bring your knees forward and hips down. You should feel an openness through the shoulders. Keep the elbows bent, keep the chest lifted. Slide the shoulder blades down the back. 3, 2, 1, release. Let's roll down to our backs. Feel the whole spine reconnect to the ground. And from here, we're going to bring our legs and our arms to the sky into sort of dead bug shape, keeping the wrists and knees soft, elbows soft, and just allowing everything to sink, wrists to elbows to shoulders to earth, knees to hips to earth. And you can stay here and begin to move left to right with your limbs dancing in all directions. If you have a plow pose that you would really like to incorporate at this time, you can bring your legs over your
Otherwise, you can stay here in this version of an inversion. And just having a play here with your limbs, just allowing them to dance, allowing them free expression, creating the patterns that serve you and letting go and unwinding from the patterns that don't. And knowing that you can play in this place for as long as you need. There's no rush. But that Shavasana meditation rest is there for you whenever you are ready. You can find your own way down. Find your own way to stillness.
Allowing yourself to fall into the ultimate balance of Shavasana. Before the cosmic dance, there was the cosmic song. Before the cosmic song, there was the cosmic silence. And before the silence, there was the one, the source of all movement. Shiva's dance gives us rhythm to the universe. He dances in dark places and in sacred. He creates and preserves, destroys and releases. We are all part of this dance, this eternal rhythm. And if we are ever blinded by illusions, we detach ourselves from the dancing cosmos. So allow our dance to open to this universal harmony. Dancing through toes, dancing through fingers, allowing your head to gently sway left to right. Reaching and stretching your limbs out in all directions. And bending through your knees, rolling onto whichever side you fall to first. Taking a few precious moments in the fetal position on your side. Connecting with those 5 actions of embodiment, release, protection, creation, and destruction. Bringing them up to a balanced place in your body, in your heart. We'll end with palms in prayer. There's no rush to get there. Palms to the forehead. It's a gentle reminder to allow the thoughts to be open, to be honest, to be balanced. Palms to lips, allowing words to be kind, to be compassionate, to be balanced. Hands to heart center, feeling into unconditional love, eternal joy within, knowing and feeling the whole arc of creation, destruction, light, dark, yin and yang, and everything in between. And knowing, feeling, and trusting your dance. Thank you so much for joining. Namaste.